What if the way you think, act, and even feel in 2025 isn't entirely your own? This year, subtle shifts are pulling the strings of global culture, influencing everything from the news you consume to the aspirations you chase. We're diving deep into the unseen currents shaping our world, revealing the hidden forces that mold collective thought and behavior. Benefit-oriented hook. Ever feel like you're caught in a current you can't quite understand? In 2025, powerful cultural trends are redefining our reality, and understanding them is key to navigating the future. This exploration will equip you with insights to not just observe these shifts, but to leverage them for personal growth and a deeper understanding of society. Intrigue. Hook. Forget what you think you know about 2025. Beneath the surface of headlines and social feeds, a silent revolution is underway, reshaping our world in ways you may not have noticed. Let's pull back the curtain on the most influential, yet often invisible, cultural trends defining this year and explore their profound impact on you. Part 1. The silent architects of culture. Culture rarely announces its arrival with trumpets. It seeps in quietly, through conversations, memes, ads, music, fashion, and the shows you binge-watch late at night. By the time you notice, it's already shaping your decisions, your identity, even your sense of possibility. In 2025, culture is being sculpted less by governments and more by algorithms, influencers, and decentralized communities. Power has shifted. A viral TikTok clip can shape political discourse. A trending meme can define generational identity. A Discord group can create a micronation with its own rituals and language. Yet the deeper truth is this: cultural trends are not external forces imposed on us. They are collective reflections of what we crave, fear, and dream of. They emerge from millions of small choices: what we click, share, buy, and believe. So when we talk about 2025's most influential trends, we are not just analyzing the world, we are analyzing ourselves. Part 2. Digital tribes and fragmented belonging. A decade ago, your identity might have been tied to your family, school, or workplace. Today, identity is more likely rooted in digital tribes, niches, and fandoms that exist entirely online. For some, it's the K-pop fandom that gives them belonging. For others, it's the crypto investor Discord. For still others, it's niche hobby spaces like mushroom foraging TikTok or AI art collectives. These tribes offer support and creativity. They can help you feel seen when the offline world feels indifferent, but they also sharpen divisions. Digital belonging sometimes comes at the cost of real-world empathy. In the warmth of belonging, it's easy to other, attack, or dismiss outsiders. This is both the gift and danger of 2025. Belonging is abundant, but unity is scarce. Part 3. The performance of authenticity. For years, social media was criticized for being fake. Filters, curated perfection, staged lives. In 2025, the pendulum swung. Now the trend is rawness, unfiltered selfies, shaky vlogs, vulnerable confessions. But here lies the paradox. Authenticity has itself become a performance. Vulnerability is monetized. Relatable posts are optimized for engagement. We are consuming sincerity as spectacle. This raises uncomfortable questions. Is that tearful video real, or is it content strategy? When every moment can be monetized, can authenticity survive? And yet, people crave realness more than ever. The hunger for sincerity is proof that, beneath the noise, humans still long for connection that feels true. Part 4. The hunger for meaning. Why do people cling to microaesthetics like cottagecore, dark academia, or hyperminimalism? Because they offer a narrative, a sense of coherence in a fragmented world. In 2025, narrative is currency. Politicians, brands, influencers all compete not just for attention, but for the right to define meaning. Whoever tells the most compelling story controls reality. This is why storytelling has become the new literacy. To understand cultural trends, you must ask, whose story is this? Why does it resonate? What power does it conceal? Part 5. The fragmentation of aspiration. In past decades, culture offered relatively unified ideals: wealth, beauty, power. Today, aspirations splinter into countless micropaths. For one person, success means mastering AI prompts. For another, it's living off-grid. For some, it's chasing viral fame. For others, it's deleting all social apps and reclaiming silence. This pluralism of aspiration is liberating. You no longer need society's permission to define meaning. But it's also destabilizing. Without shared ideals, culture risks losing cohesion. Microcultures thrive, but the collective frays. Still, this fragmentation reveals a powerful truth. We are freer than ever to design lives that reflect our values. The challenge is not whether freedom exists, but whether we use it to build bridges or deepen isolation. Part 6. The algorithmic mirror. Algorithms are no longer neutral suggestion engines. They are cultural architects. They decide which songs blow up, which creators thrive, which political issues dominate discourse. But algorithms don't invent desires. They reflect and amplify them. They are mirrors, showing us what we crave, often before we consciously know it. This makes them dangerous and invaluable. They can empower marginalized voices or deepen echo chambers. They can democratize culture or manipulate it. In 2025, cultural literacy means not just consuming content, but questioning the system that delivers it. Part 7. Nostalgia as resistance. One of the most subtle yet powerful trends in 2025 is the rise of nostalgia. From Y2K fashion revivals to reboots of old TV shows, we are reaching backward even as we hurtle forward. Why? Because nostalgia provides comfort in uncertainty. It gives us a sense of continuity in a time of rapid change. In a world where the future feels unstable, the past feels safe. Yet nostalgia is double-edged. It can inspire joy, but it can also trap us in longing for a world that never truly existed. The question isn't whether nostalgia will shape culture. It already does. The question is whether we'll use it as fuel for creativity or as an escape from the present. Part 8. The quiet revolution of everyday life. Cultural shifts aren't only happening on grand stages. They are unfolding in kitchens, bedrooms, coffee shops. People are quietly redefining what it means to live well. For some, it's prioritizing mental health. For others, it's minimalist living, or building community gardens, or slow travel. These micro-revolutions don't make headlines, but they are transforming how individuals navigate meaning. In 2025, the good life is no longer one-size-fits-all. It's personal, experimental, and deeply plural. Part 9. Beyond trends, the personal question. Here's the paradox of 2025. Every tool that connects us has the power to isolate us. Every trend that empowers us can also consume us. The real question isn't what are the trends, but how will you choose to be influenced? Will you let algorithms dictate your values, or will you carve out silence to listen for your own? Will you drift with the tide, or will you navigate with intention? Because culture is not a storm we endure. It's a sea we sail. The currents are strong, but the rudder is in our hands. Part 10. Toward a conscious culture. The future of culture isn't predetermined. It will be shaped by the stories we choose to tell, the empathy we extend, and the communities we build. If there's one lesson in deconstructing 2025's cultural trends, it's this. Culture holds only as much power as we give it. The surface may be defined by headlines and memes, but the depths belong to us, our choices, our values, our everyday acts of resilience. So as you scroll, share, create, or retreat, remember, you are not a passive consumer. You are a co-creator. The bridges you build now, between tribes, between generations, between worlds, will echo long after 2025 has passed.